And we're live. Code is here. Here, Raphael. Tom, Canvas Kid. Everybody is here. Gang's all here.
I'm going to be very upset if in 2 years from now I don't walk out into our parking lot and see 40 Ferraris. Like,
Yes,
I'm going to
you
be
do.
really mad.
Vera Beach, Florida. Oni's here.
We don't have $1 billion in the bank like all these guys.
Yeah, it's a good idea. We'll have even more ROMs now. I don't know if these are really separate ROMs or just whatever, probably multiples of things. But I now have 41,502 items in the ROMs folder. But that also includes folders. Nick Gamer. So we're starting off in blue, which is not probably the best. We might die right away. Just like that. Isn't that kind of like unfair in a way? To start off on hard mode and you just die to the first character and there's nothing you can do about it? That's just how it goes. Do I want to start off in blue again? Not really, but we'll just do it. Like, that guy will kill me too. Blue is the worst to start off in. The alright worst. Ready for the Bahamas? Nice. Did you see my new shirt I was wearing the other day? My new Intellivision shirt? It's very cool. In my opinion, anyway. Wait a minute. Let's check over here. Yeah, nothing. Food. Why do I have you guys over here when you should be over in this screen? Over here. There we go. That's easier. I'll have to stretch my neck as much.
Hey, mister, guess what I had for breakfast?
What?
Beans.
Reefer? Well, there's a famous movie called Reefer Madness, so. Television gamers here. Ooh, a shield.
His mama named him Tommy.
That must be Games Hour. I believe you are officially the only person who uses that sound effect, so I know it's you. It's just lies. How do you know it's just lies? Okay, that was a mistake. And I'm dead. I thought I could take him since I had the shield. Well, I played it, Tom. You already asked me that question, and I answered it to you. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't have done a full playthrough of it. Even though I still think it's a cheap game with cheap deaths. To get quarters out of people. But besides that, it's cool. Not like the greatest game of all time, but it was wacky and crazy, and it was kind of cool. And we're dead. Retreat? Nope. Arcade baseball? No, I've heard of the game before. I kind of forgot going into it that it was going to be a beat 'em up. But I am pretty sure in the past I've checked out YouTube videos of that game, so I should have been prepared. There's no gate on that one. I won't do that one. It's not the first time I've heard of that game. That's one of the good things or bad things about those arcade games, is that since we have unlimited continues, majority of them, we can just, like, play the whole thing, you know? Maybe not all of them. Because we played another game yesterday that I thought would be a halfway decent playthrough. Damn, man, we're getting bad starts here. Well, we'll get a better start now because we're in a war area. Wow, that guy almost took me out. Oh, wrong. One arrow. That's not good. Well, Shaw Wario. So, were you still interested, Shaw Wario, in watching a few Doctor Who episodes next week? And if you are, what day works better for you?
Hello, potion seller. I am going into battle, and I want your strongest potions.
Thursday?
I don't care how many teraflops they have.
Sure. Also, what was the new date for the members movie night? I gotta go through our chat just to find it. April 24th, because we did have to reschedule again, so let's do that right now. What day was the 24th? It's a Thursday as well. And then Thursday the 17th. "24/7, yeah, but I'm not going to be watching that. I have them all on my computer. Those 24-hour things don't really interest me too much. I'd rather just watch them on my own time. I've kind of moved away from doing things like that. I may have done that a long time ago, watch stuff like that, but usually I just like to watch the episode that I want on the day and the time that I want. But I used to be like that. But not anymore.
Mike's tray has a meat patty, corn,
Now where
a
was
small
I?
salad, and a carton of milk.
Oh, God. Yeah. I already put it in the command thing. I also have no food. 1 arrow and no food. Well, that's great. Oops, wrong button. So where do we start? Which doctor do we watch first? Alright, I got no food, no arrows, no throwing weapons whatsoever. Do you have a plan, Shaw Wario? Or are you leaving it up to me? Oh boy. Then I think we should start with the 3rd doctor then. Just because I had watched the 1st and 2nd doctor in the past. Not that I wouldn't want to watch the 1st one again. If anybody else is interested, it'll be on my Discord. Just join my Discord. We'll be doing it on Thursday instead of streaming. Cartoon? No. I've not seen the cartoon. More food, that's good. I'm not sure if I'm as interested in that, but doesn't mean I wouldn't watch it. I think we're gonna go through that blue gate. Not that one. We've done everything here. We're going through that blue gate. Arrow count? Not too many. A second scroll for a backup. That's even better yet. We might be switching to that scroll soon. If only we could find ourselves a... No, we got some arrows. We need to find a blue book. Don't need a third one. That was a close one. That was a damn close one. I think we've got that already, yeah. Does this no good? Are we in a blue area? Yes. Oh, okay, cool.
No! You must not read from the book!
I'm not sure if the third Doctor's the right Doctor to start off with for Doctor Who or not. Or if it even matters. Now we got a little bit of defense. Oh, I'm back here again. I'm back here again, just from another direction, though. So what haven't I done? Oh, boy. Well, a gate. We got a gate here. Okay, I wasn't here. Two arrows?
Mike's tray has a meat patty, corn, a small salad, and a carton of milk.
Well, we still got the scroll, and we got the shield. I guess we continue.
They said there's been 10 billion games played. How are you going to do it? I said, because I'm Billy Mitchell.
I'm going through the gate. That is a very large scorpion, yes. Usually there's one side of these always has an opening. There we go. And it's game over again. Oh, man, this game is frustrating me today. I'm not sure how much more of a guy can take. Yeah. Let me think on that first. Let me think for a few minutes. One more go. All right, one more go. I have a headache too. I have a bad headache. Let's start in a green area again if we can. Green area with a gate. I mean a war area. I don't know what our luck is to get a war area with a gate. Not very. It seems like the odds are low to get war at the top and be on it. Because look at that. They give us everything but. Come on, game. I don't know, man. There we go, finally. I'm over this game for today. But I don't know what else I'd want to stream, though. Not really in the mood to play anything. A darn skeleton. A skeleton got me. That's insulting. A skeleton. Yeah, I don't know what to do right now. I just have to just sit here and relax for a bit. Try medium. It won't be no fun. I don't want to play no more of this game today. I would show Wario, but I feel like I won't get as many viewers for it if I just do it impromptu. I feel like if I make it a day of it, it would help with the viewership. You know, sometimes I look at things like that a little bit. You know, the viewership. My viewership for last night was pretty good, too. I don't know, Raphael. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Hey, Mark. Wrestling. Baseball. Oh, I have a headache. Fire Pro with CPU matches. That's gonna tank this stream. All the people who normally would tune in for Tarmin would be really irritated by that. I like to do Fire Pro as a whole day as well. You know, we already lost a half hour or more. Grill the gods, possible. I sort of blame this headache a little bit. It's I blame this headache a little bit on that. We could switch to Grill the Gods, I guess. Even though that can be a very time-consuming and game as well. I think it is best to keep it Intellivision related for today. That's still my goal, is to beat it on hard mode. Miss Pac-Man? No, not today. Not with my headache. Ugh. Anything where fast movement? No, thanks. Gold. That's a potion. I bet there wasn't as many Intellivision people as the Portland one. Would be my guess. Not sure if he's still here or not. It used to be the Midwest Gaming Classic was the big one that everybody went to. It was the one everybody talked about. It was the big one. Now these days it seems like the Portland one seems to be the place where all the Intellivision guys like to go. But back when they used to do those panels, the Blue Sky Rangers did a few panels at the Midwest Gaming Classic. I think they've done them in Portland too, though. But they have done panels. They did panels at the Midwest at first for a while. I think Keith used to have a booth there. I've never been, but, you know, I've seen videos and things online, so... Calabth, eh? From what my understanding is it should be in the Atari store very, very shortly. How shortly? I don't know. It's not in there now, is it? Let's see. Might not be in there yet. Anything even up there? Well, I guess we gotta find out. Isn't the Calabth like this game in a way? Yeah, hard mode, yeah. See, I won't feel satisfied until we finally beat this on hard mode. But unfortunately, it does seem like it's really close to an impossible damn task to do so. Let's backtrack and get that potion. Isn't this what a Calabth is? Like this game? Or am I wrong? A Calabth is just a port of an old game. Just ported to the Intellivision. Like an old computer game. And this is also a take on an old game. You'd be surprised how many modern Intellivision homebrews are just takes on old computer games. I don't know if it was C64 or if it was Amiga or Calabth. Amiga or DOS or something like that. I mean, I don't know for sure. I don't want to say yes or no without knowing. 'Cause I really don't know. But we might be playing the original Calabth soon. And I just haven't put it into the schedule yet. But on, I think it's called GOG website. Not too long ago, a Calabth was on there for absolutely free. GOG Galaxy. So I downloaded it, and so we'll play it someday soon. The original. Yeah, who needs that Intellivision port? I got the original, and I got it for free. Official for free. It's called a Calabth. Calabth, World of Doom. That troll was waiting for me. Waiting for me to pay the troll toll. Must be nice to be the Intellivision dude. What does that mean? is that an insult or a good thing? I wasn't sure how it was written. You know, it's like it must be nice being the Intellivision dude. Yeah, just go to the game GOG Galaxy website, and you might be able to get a Calabth for free. But it's not the Intellivision port. It's the original port. On whatever system it was released on. You have the game, it's a good thing, yeah. I don't have the Intellivision port. I'm not that lucky. People don't give me free games anymore. I'm not in the it crowd anymore. I may have been in the it crowd a long time ago, but I've lost that status, and now I'm just an ordinary streamer. There's some other Intellivision YouTubers who get free stuff, and I don't. Still the best. Thank you. Even though that's long gone history, unfortunately, because, you know, I don't have the 125 anymore. But I got it once. And that's all that matters, right? I got it once. Hey, Jim. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, you know, technically I still have the 125. It's just on my backbit flash cartridge now, you know. digital. Only reason why I even got the 125 the first time was pure, utter luck. Being at the right place, at the right time, finding an auction when no one else was watching. Nico. That's a good question. I know Nick Gamer's here. I sometimes associate people because they have similar names. So, like, Nick Gamer and Nico both have N names. I've always, like, associated them, even though they're not, probably, you don't even know each other, you know? And the same thing with someone else who's missing in action. Tom S. is here, but where's Tom Jarvis? Tom Jarvis also missing in action. He has disappeared, has not returned. Well, that's okay. People have their lives and they come and go. I think Tom S. walked me through it, because Tom S. is probably the one who requested it. But Tom Jarvis, yeah, I don't know where he's been. It was Tom S. who requested all the point-and-click games, because those were his thing. Me. Your bad jokes forever, yeah. It's okay. What is it? I have to get to level 12 on this one? It's normally 10, right? It's normally 10. Wait, where are we? Wait. No, I'm at level 9. We're for level wise. But the dungeon floor, level 7. Okay, I'm looking at that wrong. Hey, Even Blaze. Oh, yeah? Well, we weren't supposed to be playing this today. We were playing Treasure of Tarmin. But the game was kicking my butt, and I got aggravated. So I decided to call it quits on that for the night. So we switched to a game that's kind of similar. Not really, but kinda. Like, I don't know if I should be fighting all these guys. I don't know if I should skip them or not, you know? I already forgot a lot of Shadow Gates. I don't remember how it began or how it ended, because I got them confused. Let's see. Shadowgate. Because I played like 2 or 3 point-and-click adventures. I think you meant to say better. Right, better. I think that's what you meant to say. Look at that animated bumblebee wasp thing. Oh, it's a wasp. Look how great those graphics are. His wings flap and everything. He's a good flapper. Maybe because of the graphics. Okay, answer me a question, GameStar. Is a Calabth sort of similar to this game? Similar meaning you run into enemies and then it kind of fights on its own? Or am I wrong about what a Calabth is? You have combat commands, okay. Because while everybody's itching to get the Intellivision version, the other day I was on the GOG Galaxy site, and Calabth was free, so I downloaded it. But that was almost like a month ago now or so, maybe more. But we'll play it eventually. Even Blaze. Let's see what if there's a date on the day I downloaded it. File location, properties. May have been March 6th. No, wait, no, that's not right at all. Those dates are all messed up. Created March 6th, 2023? No, it hasn't been that long. Modified June 17th, 2024? No. It wasn't that long ago I downloaded this. I don't trust Windows. It couldn't have been that long. I haven't played it yet, but maybe we'll eventually, you know. Maybe. This is where the game's difficulty starts to ramp up. On hard mode in particular. Almost to a ridiculous amount. You're working on a project. That probably means a song. Want to hear it? Here it goes. I think we'll get that potion. We'll have to fight one creature, I think, to get it, right? Or we'll have to get... +5 minutes. Alright. Drop that link. A song inspired by the final moments of Karl Brandt. I guess I should ask, who is Karl Brandt? This looks like a movie I've never seen. So, I'll be spoiling myself by watching this song, probably. For a movie I've never seen before. What movie would that be? Paul Rubens. I thought it looked like Paul Rubens in that little thing, but I wasn't sure. I was like, that kind of looked like him. $15 minutes long? Huh. What's the short called? Carl Brandt? I don't know. The final moments of Carl Brandt. Oh, that's... Oh, okay. I thought you were just mentioning, like, it was the final moments of a character in a movie. I didn't realize you meant that. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I know what I'll be watching later. This treacherous game. It forces me to fight 3 enemies just to get out of the beginning. Gosh. And to fight one of these things. Which could be the death of me. Can I get a sword or something, guys? No. Can I get anywhere without having to fight everybody? This is probably where I started at. This is getting really hard. There is a sword, but I gotta go through 2 of those buggers just to get there. We don't even know where the exit is. I'm probably gonna be the death of me here. Nice knowing ya. Wow, I didn't die. And a potion. What luck was just dropped on me. So that means the exit must be up here somewhere. Oh, some armor. That's good. Start. Playing her amazing songs. Huh. Is that the only way out of here? Oh, good lord. This is not good at all. It's a griffin who hits hard. What kind of songs? Too old? Well, I did have fun going to those concerts with my friend. But I wouldn't do them alone, of course. You know how I am. I can't tell if the exit's right there or not. Damn. There's the exit. Folky type music. Oh, that's cool. Radiohead and Oasis. We found the exit, but here's the problem. We're going into the final level. And we're gonna probably die, unfortunately. Yeah, I like folk a little bit, yeah. Unless we can somehow get lucky and find that grail. But this enemy here is probably just gonna kill us, and we have no choice but to fight it. Yeah, that's it. We got close, guys. We got really close. We got really damn close.
And the bottom line is, we're not going to be able to make that date.
We're going to need, like, the best luck of all time to get through the last few levels of this game. Good enemy placements. So, I hate to say it, but I feel there's a lot of too much luck with this game and not enough skill. It's luck on the enemy placements. I pretty much think that's all this game is luck. But I still want to get that grail on the hard level. Come back to see the skeleton. Appalachian Rebels. So, it's a southern thing, eh? If I Google Appalachian Rebels band, first videos come up are Redneck Rebels, Rebel Soldier, Appalachian Anarchy, Appalachian Renegades, Appalachian Soul Rebels group, Appalachian Soul Rebel Roots. Oh, sorry. Appalachian Express, Appalachian Rebels chronicles the struggle of the 5th Kentucky Infantry and the 10th Kentucky Mounted during the war between the states. Rebel Reapers. Hard to Google that one. It's hard to Google that one. Well, there's a few people who have that name. Houston, Texas. That one doesn't say. That one doesn't say. That one doesn't say. There's, unfortunately, there's dozens and dozens of people with that name, so that doesn't help too much either. We'll try it again. We'll try it again here. You can't find the deer either. Yeah. I almost died right there. Wow, I almost died right there. I usually almost never die at the beginning of the game.
Groovy.
Rickster. What's up, Rickster?
Are we gonna fan the gas or are you gonna pop the clutch?
I hold over 2,000 world records.
The Todds are in the building.
I'm Todd Rogers, the king of video games.
Appalachian Rejects. Uh-huh. Appalachian Rejects is a new contemporary folk group consisting of two members, Jeffrey Jones and Miranda K. Smart. Influenced by jazz improvisation. I'll check that out later. Oh, it's a Kentucky region area. I have an aunt who lives in Kentucky. Lexington, Kentucky. I haven't visited in a long time. Oh, was there a potion I didn't get? Yes. TMNT Meme Cade. Motion Potion. Motion Potion, isn't that Dramamine? That was kind of a joke. But you're supposed to take Dramamine if you get dizzy easily, like before riding a roller coaster or getting in a boat. If you get dizzy from motion easily. People who get seasick easily. I don't know if it really works. But I remember my mother insisting we take Dramamine if we ever went on a boat. Work much better. I'm thinking back to the 80s, you know. Like what was better? Alright. See, I haven't actually taken Dramamine since the 80s because I don't really do anything exciting, get on boats or anything of the sort. Sword, good, good, good. Already down here? Yeah, maybe. A helm. Or cloth boots. Actually, there is a matrix thing underneath it. So you can actually, the wheel has 16 directions. There's like a matrix pad that the disc touches as it goes around. So you can spin it. And I advise if you're playing Intellivision games, put your left hand underneath it so they're on the fire buttons. Then your right hand goes over on the thumb on the disc. It won't be comfortable if you try it any other way.
Go ahead and run! Run home and cry to Mama!
Ask my mom.
Lady, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave the store.
Who the hell are you?
Name's Ash. Housewares.
Housewares, yeah, I know you do. A lot of people don't like the other ending where he sleeps too long, but I like that one too. I like them both. I think it's just funny that Ash would do something like that. He would sleep too long. He would screw it up and take too many drops, you know. That's an Ash thing to do. Army of Darkness. Is the name of the movie. Trey came from? Can I find that in a decent amount of time? Hold on. See how long it would take me to find that. Is it... How long ago was it, you'd say? Like a year ago? Two years ago? I wonder if they have a playlist. I watched a bunch of these. Oh, are these the new ones? Wow, there's a lot of these on here. Not sure if the playlist is up to date though. I can find it, but it might take me a little bit longer. And no, I cannot see the chat right now, so if you're telling me something and saying don't worry about it, it's already too late. It's way too late. Too late. There's no return. Is it still there? I want to just search the channel.
Open-faced club sandwich.
That's not it. Hopefully YouTube didn't take it down.
large fries, pie, large coffee, pronto. You got me good, buddy?
YouTube could have taken it down. But it might be on my computer. I downloaded it, so it's probably on my computer. Somewhere lost in the millions of files that's on my computer. You know, in my folder, it's not called tray. What did I call it? The folder where it's in originally. Because I was gonna see when I added it.
2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
Oh, I can just check it this way. It is called Dinner 2. Why'd I call it that? I don't know. $12.29.23. So that was over a year ago. Yeah, that was over a year ago. I wanted to find it because I like to find things. But there's a chance that YouTube could have taken it down because YouTube does things like that. Yeah. There it is. This is it. This is it. I was looking for the wrong name of the video. I knew I would find it. It's similar to Mr. Bungle. It's similar. The Mike's Tray thing happens around, we'll say about the somewhere between the 2 to 4 minute mark. Yeah, I've seen the Mr. Bungle one. I know, I don't know if I've seen the original Mr. Bungle, but I've seen the one where Pee Wee Herman puts himself in it. Why study mathematics? Yeah.
You don't know what you ask, traveler. My strongest potions will kill a dragon, let alone a man. You need a seller that sells weaker potions.
That'll always be a classic. I even like the slightly remixed version. Yeah, those old videos like that are really cool. And it's a great way to find sound effects. A few of my sound effects come from training videos. Like the Subway training video, McDonald's training video. Was it Subway or just a sub shop? I'm trying to remember. It's a great way. It's a great way to find those.
Would you like a bag of chips or a cookie to go with that?
No thanks, I think the double meat will be enough.
Okay.
I think the double meat will be enough, yeah.
If you're concerned, take a look at the labels on well-made wieners. You'll find that a good hot dog is a particularly wholesome food. Pork, beef, seasoning, a little water and cure.
I wanted to see what was down there, but you gotta fight people just to see what's down there. Might not even be worth it. No, it wasn't even worth it. This is the part of the game where I need to not fight as many people. Did I pass up a potion anywhere? If I don't make it through this time, guys, I'll play the video with Mike's tray in it, just for some entertainment. Man, where is that exit at? I hate when I always choose the wrong way. There it is. Let's get out of here. Oh, Dungeon 9? Oh, I thought I was further along. Oh, I was looking at my level again. I thought I was further along. That's why I was skipping some of these enemies. I thought we were on Dungeon 11. I was looking at that wrong. I am looking at a lot of enemies here, though. We want to try to avoid as many as possible. See if I can find a good path to the end. I'll take it. Oh my god, I gotta fight 2 of those to get through there. Might as well go here to get the helm. Is it worth it? I don't know. Hey, Rough Lazy. So it's not there. Before I fight both of those, let's see if we can get a spot at where it might be. No, I can't get a spot anywhere. There's the exit. I don't have high hopes this time, guys. I don't have high hopes. Because we still got 2 more levels to go. I don't have high hopes. This might be it right here. These next 2 enemies, this one and the next one. Like, if I don't kill this guy, we're dead and it's game over. And I think we're gonna be dead. Alright.
The way to truth is tortuous. There is no correct route through the dungeon. But the right path can be found using logic and guile. The only way is onward. There is no turning back.
I'm going to disable sound effects just for a few minutes, just so we can watch the video where Mike's tray came from. There we go. Let's watch Mike's tray. Why study mathematics? Yeah. Exactly, games are. It's only 10 minutes.
Roger is like many boys. Meeting the school bus on time is a hard job. Why can't Mr. Crane, the driver, wait a minute until Roger is ready?
It is Fran's lab, yeah.
Mr. Crane must pick up 30 boys and girls every weekday morning and bring them to school on time. He must watch the minutes carefully so he is not late at the next stop.
Look at that big wheel.
He must check the gauge to be sure he has enough gasoline to get the bus to the end of the line.
Is this loud enough?
He must watch the dial to know he is going at the right speed. Besides driving and taking care of 30 children, Mr. Crane uses addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division to help him do his job. They are all part of the mathematics we use every day to help us through a happy and useful life.
I disabled them for the next 10 minutes. Oni.
Roger and his friend Mike eat lunch together in the school cafeteria. They each bring 50 cents to pay for their food. Today, Mike bought the regular luncheon tray, while Roger bought his things in the short order line.
It's coming up. It's real soon.
Mike's tray has a meat patty, corn, a small salad, and a carton of milk. All things a growing boy needs. If he had bought these things separately, it would have cost Mike 60 cents. But by getting them on the regular tray, they cost him only 50 cents. Roger, on the other hand, bought only 3 things. He thought his lunch would cost him 50 cents also, but he was mistaken.
Where's that 5 cents, kid? Give me that 5 cents right now.
Now he must
You won't be able to eat.
5 cents or return some of the food.
No almond joy for you, kid.
It's not only important for us to know how to add and subtract correctly, but learning how to figure value received can bring us more and better things in life. Roger and his friends are building a clubhouse in Roger's backyard.
Or a patch?
It's nearly finished.
Not a
and
patchy?
The boys are proud of it.
Just a patch? Oh, wait. Oh, he's finishing it. Sorry, my bad. He wasn't done.
Everything has gone fine until the last board is ready to be nailed to the building. What happened?
He did it.
One of the boys made a mistake when he sawed the lumber. He subtracted quickly in his mind and took 3 inches from 10 instead of 12, the length of 1 foot.
Ah.
Over at the door, the boys find that because of a wrong measurement, their table will not go through the opening.
Tilt it. Tilt it, guys. Tilt the damn table.
You see how easy it is to lose time as well as materials when you don't know your measurement tables.
Come on, I had to take many furnitures into places. You tilt it.
Not only right now, but in whatever you choose as your life work later on.
Cardboard homes are selling these days. Look at that
There
bike.
was big news down at Henry's bicycle shop last
Ooh,
week.
Henry's bicycle shop.
A new
Oh,
shipment
yeah.
of bikes just arrived, and
Oh,
the one
yeah.
on display was just what Roger wanted.
What brand is that one? Oh, give me a yo-yo. $45?
but there seemed to be two prices. Roger had saved enough money to buy a bicycle, but his dad had always told him to be sure to look for the best value.
Oh, it's a Schwinn.
Should he spend $45 at one time, or only $5 each month until the bike is paid for? By using papers representing $5 bills, Roger's dad shows him that $5 each month for 10 months, plus $5 for the down payment, makes a total of 11 $5 bills for the bicycle. If he pays $45 in full payment, he will have paid a total of 9 $5 bills. One way, the bike will cost $10 more than the other.
I buy a lot of things.
By using mathematics, Roger has learned that it
The
costs
$10
extra
more
money
method.
to buy things on
Yeah,
time.
it's easier.
That is, paying a small amount each month
Half
over
the
a
stuff
long period.
I've been buying recently, I wouldn't even have if I couldn't do the payment plan.
When school is over for the day, Roger and his friends like to go to the corner store for a refreshing drink.
Ooh, what do we got there? What drinks
Each
do
of
we
the
got?
boys buys a different flavor, and when they get together, there's quite a group of bottles and cans. Each boy has spent 10 cents, but it seems some of them got more to drink than others.
Coke?
They decide to check the labels to see just how much each contains.
Who cares how much you're drinking?
This one has 14
It's what you
ounces.
want. Mostly go.
Another only 8 ounces. Here's one containing 12 ounces. And this big one has a full pint of refreshment.
Ooh, Pepsi. Yeah.
How many ounces are in one pint?
No one gave a damn about
Roger
whose
learned
drink
in
was
school
bigger.
last year that
Just
a
wanted
pint is 16
what I wanted.
ounces.
You know? Could
By
care less
figuring
about
the
which
other
one had more in it.
containers, the boys learned that while they each paid the same money for their drink, they didn't get the same amount.
Oh no, me and my little 12-ounce can here.
When buying most things, it pays to know your mathematics, to be sure of getting the best value.
Yeah, you gotta get that best value, so you put more sugar into your body. Give me a Pepsi
You use
free.
mathematics whenever you count days on the calendar.
Look, pal, you gotta pay for it.
Or minutes on the clock. When you sell papers. Or keep score at the ball game.
Or
if you
diabetes.
plan to help build rockets. Or try new recipes. All your life you will need to know how to use numbers. Only a good understanding of mathematics can help us meet the problems that face all of us every day.
I like his his checkered hat. It's really cool.
It can help us figure the best value when there is a choice. And help us spend our money wisely. Yes, many things can be done better when we know our mathematics.
Yay! Hey, there I am right there. I'm live right now. Look at that. Look at that. We could watch myself. I'll see if there's any like related things like to these kind of things. IBM Burlington 50 years. Energy does work. I don't know. You lost sound? How did you lose sound? Oh, you mean sound effects? Here, let me turn those back on. There you guys go. Now they're back on.
Mike's tray has a meat patty, corn, a small salad, and a carton of milk.
See, there's an art form to getting the right portion
They said there's
of
been
a
10
sound
billion games
effect.
played. How are you going to do it? I says, because I'm Billy Mitchell.
And cutting that one off at the proper time was an art form too, you know. There's some art to these sound effects. The King of Carl. Is there anything else we can watch that's not a copyright thing? Since I don't feel like playing anything else right now. NASA. Your career as an aeronautical engineer. But that's a Periscope film channel. Might get copyright for that one. They have their own channel for their own old videos. Play your... You are Quan Master Star Control 2. Well, we have an hour. I could just see what this Calabth game's all about for just play an hour of it, I guess. Just to see if it's worth my time to play it in the future. No request. Not today. Not interested in requests. No offense. Just not today. Save requests until next Wednesday.
George is getting upset!
Oh no.
If it bleeds,
I just lost my mouse.
we can kill it.
How do I get my mouse back? There we go.
Great Scott!
You can hear it, but you can't see it yet. You gotta give me time. Gotta give me some time here.
We're like Rocky Balboa up in this bitch.
It's not showing up under a window. Is it because it's minimized? How else shall I capture it? As a game capture, maybe? What will that capture? Does that capture anything? Let me see. Let's bring that back up. Nope. Doesn't consider it a game, I guess. There we go, but the thing went tiny on me for some reason. I'll have to start over, I think, to get a normal size. Let's bring this back over here. Put that up there. That over there. Okay, I'm gonna count on you guys to tell me if you can see it once it comes back up again, and if it's in the right position. And I have no controller hooked up to my PC at the moment. I don't know if I need one, but I might. Okay, does it look good? Can you see it? Is that a yay or a nay? Anybody? Will anybody help me out and tell me if you can see the game right now? Okay. I don't know if a controller will be any help here.
Hold it. Nobody said anything about $3.
Many years ago, the Dark Lord Mundane, Archfour of British, traversed the lands of Calabth, spreading evil and death as he passed. By the time Mundane was driven from the land by British, bearer of the white light, he had done much damage unto the lands. 'Tis thy duty to help rid a Calabth of the foul beasts which infest it, while trying to stay alive. Hit points. Yeah, we know what those are. Strength, damage, dexterity, hitting opponent. Okay, stamina, defense, wisdom, special quest routines, gold, money, assets. To buy an item, one need only type the first letter of the item wanted. The cost of the respective items is displayed while in the town. The game is started in a town somewhere on the 2020 map. Fighters and Magi. The disadvantage of being a fighter is the lack of the ability to control the magic amulet, whereas Magi cannot use the rapiers or bows. Okay, I would probably have to do joy to key if I want to set the controls for a controller. Up, left, right, down. Z for specific. Let me see. We can see, alright. I won't do it right now, but, you know, I could put, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, I could easily program this with joy to key for the few buttons that I need, you know. Because I'm not going to memorize that. Z, A, and then P, and then E, E. A for attack. Z for statistics. P to pause. E to go to town, climb ladder. E to go to castle, go hole. Thou doesn't know the basics of the game. Experiment with the commands. There is much left unsaid for thee to discover in the future. Go now into the world and seek adventure where thou might. Yeah, search out the castle of Lord British. Use the E to go in. Type thy lucky number. Do we have a lucky number? 13? Yeah, 13. That's a lucky number. Level of play. What do you think?
Give me some sugar, baby.
10 is probably really difficult. There's 10 difficulties? 8? For a first time? I think 5 would probably be good, right in the middle. Thou shalt play with these qualities. Stamina is damn low. Hit points are not that great either. No, that's strength is bad. Ooh, that's kind of more even. Oh, your 8 was for the first question? I think that's good right there. And shalt thou be a fighter or a mage? Probably F for fighter, I guess. Oh, listen to this. We have 20 gold. I mean, I would like an axe, but how much is an axe? Price 5? Rapier costs more. Huh. I figured an axe would be more powerful than a rapier.
I'm the guy with the gun.
So, we want a shield. Sorry, we don't have that. Did I spell it wrong?
Excuse me, I believe you have my stapler.
I can't afford that item. Where'd my gold go? We had 20 gold. Oh, no, I have 2 shields. Oh, crap. I guess we're starting over. We're just gonna start over completely. Oni took the stapler. Everything's great except for the stamina. I like that better. Okay, now I have a shield. And I guess we want a rapier. Am I just supposed to put the first letter of the item and not the full word? Because we also bought an axe. We're starting over again. Here I'm typing the full word, and I bet we just need the first letter. I bet that's all we need is the first letter, and I've been doing this wrong. Because when I typed in rapier, we probably bought the axe when I typed in the A as well. Stamina bad. Strength bad. Strength really bad. Gold bad. It's a little bit better. Oh, this isn't the Intellivision. Thought I would just try this out though while we still had like an hour left in stream. Now we got less than an hour. So if I type in just S, I get a shield. Okay, that's all I had to do. So an R, rapier.
Beef jerky time.
So food is... We got 10 food. I feel like we should probably have more than that. Since we don't have much gold left anyway to buy anything else. 50 food. Okay, how do I get out of here? E, maybe? C? I still bought an axe on accident. Okay, whatever. How do we get out of here? What did I hit last time to get out of here? Shoot. How do I get out of here? You'll die of dysentery. Q for quit. It's right there on the screen. Okay. Adventure shop. This is another shop. Cannot pass the mountains. Are these all just shops? Why are there so many shops? Oh no, I think I just ate my food. I have 8 food now? How did that happen? How did I eat the food? I hit a W on accident. Oh my god. We're already doing bad at this game. Oh, every time we move, we use food. Okay. Well, where are we supposed to go? How is 50 food not enough and we didn't even go anywhere? What kind of game is this? We'll do 1 for difficulty. Oh, oh no, I messed it up. I had something that I wanted and then I hit the wrong button. Had something good. At least it's up to you to choose, I guess. Not enough gold for that one. I want gold. Gold and decent stats. There we go. I think that's a good one. So a shield, rapier, and the rest all food. Pretty sure the lucky number is the seed to the RNG. If you put in 13, it's always like the 5th one, and that has the stat you like. I don't understand what that means. I'm not that smart. Now, where do I go? Where are we going? Problem is, I don't know where I'm going. We just keep finding more shops. I can't enter those, I don't think. I don't understand where I'm supposed to be going. I can't pass the mountains. Oh, we found something finally. Enter dungeon south. You are being attacked by a thief.
You don't know what you ask, traveler. My strongest potions will kill a dragon, let alone a man. You need
Kill the
a
thief.
seller.
Thou shalt
That
receive
sells
3
weak up
pieces
potions.
of 8. Got nice music. Yep. Hey, we're playing Tarmin. Is there nothing else in here? Ooh, what's this? A magic amulet. Nice. Is this a ladder? How do we go down a ladder? What was the thing for the ladder? P, maybe? E? Do I gotta be up one farther? There we go. Would this be a game I need to map out? Because I'm not much of a mapper, you know. Okay, how do I heal myself? It seems like a game I'll have to read up on, because, you know, I don't know too much about it. There's too many ways to go, for one thing. And I don't know if this is the kind of game you would want to map. How do we get out of here? Aren't we on the first floor again? I'm running low on food and everything. We're stuck here, and I can't find my way out. I thought straight would be the answer, but it's not the answer. Is it one of those things where if I enter a dungeon, I have to complete it? Please don't tell me that's the answer. Running low on food. And we're gonna die. Because I don't know what to do. I wanted to go back out and buy some more food. Where I continued on. But that doesn't seem to be a possibility. It looks like you're stuck. Is that right, GameStar?
Tray has a meat patty,
You know anything about this game?
corn, a small salad, and a carton of milk.
If you go into a dungeon, then I don't know where I came in at. I thought I came in on level 1. This game is interesting, but we're gonna die again because the ladder up. So we went to the wrong ladder. Because what I did is I took a ladder. We're on level 1, and I took a ladder to level 2. And I thought I went back to the same ladder, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. Cause there are 2 ladders here, so maybe that's the thing. We're gonna die. Maybe I got confused with the 2 ladders. Alright. I think we'll save this game for next time as well. But now we know what it's all about. Yeah, food is tough, yes. Food is really tough. I gotta read up on it. I think I need to read up on this game before we ever play it in the future, because I gotta learn where and how I can save my progress and things like that. Cloudy Mountain. I don't know. I don't know if I want to play anything at all right now.
I don't like guys that try to help themselves to my beans.
Cloudy Mountain Dew. I'm kind of just not in the mood, man. I'm just not in the mood. Sorry, guys. I'm just not in the mood. I don't want to play no more Intellivision today. Maybe next Wednesday.
George is getting upset!
I know I'm disappointing my Intellivision fans, but I'm just not in the mood. You guys will live. Where? Yeah. I was trying to find like another type of video like that we can watch that's similar to the one we just watched a second ago. I do know there's another one. Let's see if I can find it. On GTA. I hate when I click pause and then it goes on anyway. Let's watch this one. Oh, I didn't click on it first. It's not going. Not detecting the window like it's...
They said there's been 10 billion games played. How are you going to do it? I says, because I'm Billy Mitchell.
Okay, let's try not to do any sound effects during this, guys, or it's just going to ruin the whole experience. I'll just disable them again real quick. This is my friend. I wonder if this one's got any good sound effect material. I'm always on the lookout for new sound effect material. This is my friend. Can we get another Mike's tray? I need more windows open. You haven't seen my other browser. Oh man, it makes the tabs on this look tiny. RoboCop? Well, we already got the $1 one. You know, I'd buy that for $1. Are those dirty magazines right there? Hold on, what's that up there? I couldn't tell. Whoa, hey, what's that? It's got to be MP3. But I can turn it into MP3 myself. The only problem is with that is that a lot of times I don't like what other people pick for sound effects. And sometimes I'll veto it and say no, and then I'll have to feel guilty that I vetoed it. And, you know, so I just don't want no one to get too excited that they're going to give me a bunch of sound effects that I won't like. Does this one have no voices in it? Is it just two kids running around the whole time? Is this just 10 minutes of two kids running around? I thought the girl got hit by a car. No talking in this one. Let's get out of here before the cops come. He's picking a new friend. Screw that kid. I wouldn't ask you a question. Those files I got, NT files, I put them on the Perto and everything. Every one of those files I've got from you don't work. Those games I gave you were designed for the back bit. They weren't really designed to put on the Perto. They're in a, most of those are in a format for the back bit. The Perto is different, and I don't know. I guess they would have to be in bin and CFG. Probably. But like I said, I don't have a Perto, so. That ROM set is just made specifically for the back bit. That's all it's for. I was hoping there'd be some talking in this one. No talking. Alright, I guess I'll turn back on sound effects for a few minutes. Alright. No harm in that.
See this? This is my boomstick!
So I wish I could help you, GS, with that, but, you know, what I was trying to say at the beginning is all those files I got for you aren't working. Yeah, okay, I already read that already. Yeah. Does anyone in the chat know how we have to break, cut, a ROM to work on the Perto? Well, you'd probably need the ROM to bin thing, and that is time consuming. Very, very time consuming. And that would be a pain in the butt. I can just send those to you later, GS. The bin to ROM and the ROM to bin. I'll send them to you on Messenger. That's what I wanted, Dirty Band-Aid. That's like gold, man. That's gold. I remember as a kid, I always liked the smell of Band-Aids. They always had a unique smell to them. Kind of like the kids like to smell fresh paper.
What's your name? Tom, what's yours? Jennifer. I'm Jack. Where do you live? We don't have a home. You don't? Where do you live? We're someplace with friends. Do you have a daddy? No. What happened to him? Died. How did he die? Like a soldier. Do you like your dad? Well, I miss him, and I like him.
What depends on PC specs? What are we talking about?
Do you want to come up?
Did I miss something in the chat? No. It's just time consuming. I'm sure there's still some kids who play without cell phones these days. It's probably not every kid in the world, you know. Now let me see if I can find another one, because we still got a few minutes here. A career in aviation. Plant emergency organization. That could be a real good one. Construction could be a good one too. Let's do plant emergency organization. And that'll end the stream. This one's got to have some kind of sound effect for me. Is Mr. Bungle in it? Let's hope so.
Hello, I'm your Factory Mutual representative. The mere fact you're watching this film now shows the importance the management of your company places on the property conservation program now underway in your plant.
This one's a little bit quiet.
A conservation program designed to prevent fire and any other emergency. Emergencies that can occur day or night, whether or not your plant is in operation. The most common emergency is fire. And regardless of how a fire starts, it can, in a matter of minutes, destroy the dreams of labor and management.
Well, that was fun.
An explosion can cause the walls of a plant, like the walls of Jericho, to come tumbling down.
This guy's destructive.
A riot of vandals can reap havoc in a plant when everyone expects it to least.
Robots are destroying our factory.
A windstorm, or a hurricane, or a severe snowstorm can cause production to screech to a halt as roofs cave in and pipes burst. A flash flood can cause the most efficient production line to become waterlogged.
You caused that flood.
The most tragic thing of all is that in many of these emergencies, employees as well as equipment are disabled.
Jeez.
Although it's true the plant carries insurance, insurance doesn't cover everything. Now, granted, the insurance will reimburse the plant for physical damage and pay for lost plant output. But what about schedules, unfilled orders, interrupted deliveries? In our highly competitive society, what would happen if you can't deliver and your customer turns to your competitor for his needed supplies? Realizing that insurance and even the most effective and proven sprinkler systems by themselves cannot offer a company complete protection, your company has made a commitment and established a property conservation policy and set a plan in motion. The most unusual organization within your company, the Plant Emergency Organization, commonly called the PEO.
The PEO.
You know, chances are, if you're anything like me, organizational charts don't particularly send you. One looks very much like the other. However, this one on the PEO is different. It deals with the human side of protection and is one of the most important parts of your company's property conservation program. It affects your personal safety, your paycheck,
Harrison, Michigan.
and your future.
Where is Harrison at?
Now, the size of the PEO varies with the size and complexity of the company. In some companies, it may include members of the medical staff, emergency equipment drivers, and personnel rescue squads.
I think I've heard of
The
Harrison.
men assigned to the PEO are specially trained to handle any emergency and to minimize the loss. You see, the PEO
Mount
is made up
Pleasant.
of
Where's
people
that
like
at again?
yourself,
Mount Pleasant.
hard-working people.
I think
who
that's
aren't afraid to
north
take
of
on
me.
Additional responsibility. People already on the payroll. People you probably know. The PEO isn't
I live
just
in
a
the
fire
Thumb
brigade.
area.
Putting out fires is just one of their jobs. The men have been
Get better
handpicked
rates.
and trained to handle any emergency that might interrupt the company's production schedule or its employees' jobs. More than likely, a factory
Mid-Michigan.
mutual consultant like myself assisted your company in setting up its plans for your PEO. Perhaps the man in charge of the conservation program at your company is known as the Director of Property Conservation. Picked by top management, the director is usually someone of considerable stature in the company. He may be the personnel director, or the safety director, or the plant manager. But whatever his title, he's a bulldog, a tenacious administrator who refuses to look the other way when conservation rules are being ignored. It is the director's job to take the company's
He won't look
property
the other way.
conservation policy and interpret it
He was
into
trying to look the other way.
of action, to set up the organization, to prepare the printed guides, and make the necessary plans to cope with every type of emergency. It is his job to select the most responsible man to head up the PEO, the plant fire chief, the man that will be held responsible for taking the necessary action if an emergency occurs in the plant.
I thought he was going to draw a mustache on him.
Chief must be able to handle responsibility. Both management and his fellow workers must depend on him.
That's a big ribbon. Can I get a big ribbon?
This man must learn all he can about the physical layout of the plant.
I need a big
Construction
ribbon.
of the building, dangerous procedures. He must know the protective equipment, particularly the sprinkler system. As fire chief, he must make sure that enough men have been assigned to the PEO to be responsible for all
Hat
jobs
drawer.
on a given shift.
The piper? What's a piper?
He should
One of these
appoint a
guys is a
deputy fire
piper.
chief to take over in his absence or to be in charge on other shifts. The men will be known as the dependables, men the chief can count on to operate sprinkler valves, man fire squads, man salvage squads, operate electrical equipment, take care of piping,
Piping.
operate fire
He's a
pumps,
piper.
and patrol the plant.
Piper.
Each member should be given a special folder designed to fit in his wallet. It describes what he should do before, during, and after an emergency. There's a different colored folder for each man on the PEO describing his duties. Wallet folders like these, as well as other training materials, can be obtained from your factory.
The dependables.
Regular meetings, demonstrations, and drills
Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and
so that they can become
Sylvester
familiar with
Stallone.
the
The
various emergency
dependables. They're old and they wear Depends.
but it's not. It takes practice to use large hose streams to fight a fire. Most members of the fire squad learn the hard way that water flowing through a hose under pressure tends to cause the hose to pull back. If dropped, it will whip about dangerously. These men are holding the nozzle properly, exerting pressure forward, one hand on the hose or nozzle handle, the other at or close to the nozzle tip.
There's our sound effect right there. That's
One
it.
man can handle a small hose, often needed when a hand extinguisher won't do the job. As fire squad members, their job will be to help fight the fire until
I
the local
found
fire
our
department
sound
arrives on the
effect.
scene. In addition, fire squad members not only learn which
I have to
extinguisher
download this later and get our sound effects.
but how to use them. For example, on ordinary combustibles such as wood, paper, rubbish, they learn to use a soda acid extinguisher.
Music removed due to copyright. All right. Yeah, I don't want no copyright either, so.
A stored pressure extinguisher containing water. And a multipurpose dry chemical extinguisher. When fighting flammable liquids such as gasoline, oil, or grease, they learn to use this carbon dioxide extinguisher, a dry chemical extinguisher. As for fighting electrical fires, the fire squad learns that a carbon dioxide extinguisher suffocates the flames of this motor fire. Correctly, this dry chemical extinguisher also makes short work of a fire in electrical equipment. Not everyone on the plant emergency organization
Wear a
requires the
mask.
intensive
Yeah.
training needed by the
They didn't need a mask back then in the 60s.
Some, like the
They were
service
real
men,
men.
need little special training.
Real
In
men
case
don't
of
need
fire,
masks.
He goes to the valve for the sprinklers
You
in
just
that
breathe
area
that stuff
and
in.
make sure it is open and that it is not closed until authorized by the fire chief.
Your lungs can handle it.
Some valves must be tested to be sure they are open. A valve like this one is open when you can see through the top section, and closed if you can't see through it. He is often assigned to make weekly
Can you see my head through this? Oh, it's open. Sorry.
equipment to be certain they will be ready when needed. He also looks for fire hazards. The electrician must know the location of all switches and where emergency electric power equipment is located. He must be thoroughly briefed on the use of electricity during a fire or other emergency.
Let me read my little card here.
One of his responsibilities
I forgot how to be an electrician. I better get out my little card.
operation of ventilating equipment according to a prearranged plan. The piper must familiarize himself with the steam, water, and other piping in the plant.
Peter
In
Piper.
case of an emergency, the piper must be ready to shut off flammable gas and liquid systems in the fire area. The fire pump operator must understand the operation of the fire pump. When an emergency occurs, he must see that the pump is running until the fire chief tells him to shut it down. In
I think
addition to
that's
working
another sound
closely with
effect right there. The Piper.
the fire chief must also work closely with local fire departments. Arrangements should be made for the local fire chief to visit the plant regularly. Hazards should be pointed out. The quickest and easiest access to all areas should be noted, and procedures should be set up to coordinate the PEO with the local fire department. If possible, arrangements should be made for joint drills under simulated emergency conditions. Regardless of whether or not you're a member of the PEO, everyone should know where and how to give the alarm should a fire be discovered. Use the alarm box if one is available in the area. If you can't find an alarm box, use the telephone. Give the exact location to the telephone operator or the guard on duty in the guardhouse. The operator or guard, in turn, will call the local fire department. At smaller plants, the local fire department is usually phoned directly if no alarm box is available. In many property conservation plans, the guard or telephone operator sounds the plant call system, which summons the plant emergency organization.
Run, guys, run.
Employees not required to handle the fire leave the plant in an orderly fashion.
Hey, Agnes, what's up?
Now the fire squad goes into action. If possible, they try to put the fire out before the sprinklers operate or the public fire department arrives. Meanwhile, the sprinkler control man makes sure the valve for sprinklers in the fire area is open. he remains with the valve and does not permit it to be shut off until the fire chief so orders.
Just gonna
Fire
stand
pumps,
there.
if not automatic, are started at once and not shut down until the fire chief decides they are not needed. If production equipment is endangered by the fire, the electrician shuts it down.
Thank you, Adam's good.
A guard or other member of the emergency organization directs the fire truck to the fire. If the fire is not under control, the public firefighters take over. Moving equipment and stock, the salvage man does everything in his power to salvage equipment, covering machinery and work in progress with tarpaulins, plastic sheets, etc., to protect them from possible water damage. When the fire is out, the salvage squad members clean up the area quickly.
Salvage
Damage
squad.
will be kept to a minimum, and normal production can resume as soon as possible.
How are you supposed to wring those mops out?
Fires, the public fire chief decides when it is safe for the pump operator to shut off the pump. He also decides when the valve control man should shut the valve so that the piper can replace sprinklers.
That guy was still standing there by the valve. You can shut it now, finally.
The sprinkler system is returned to normal service by opening the valve again.
He just stands there all day and all night until someone needs him to open that valve.
Drain test is made. A slight drop in pressure.
He's still waiting
A quick
there.
return to normal indicates the valve is fully open again. Normal production can usually be resumed when the salvage squad has completed its cleanup. When the plant is not in operation or after hours, electronic alarms or the guard look after the plant. The guard, on seeing smoke or flames or hearing the sprinkler alarm, calls the local fire department. Immediately, he puts in a call for the plant fire chief. The chief alerts the emergency organization, whose designated members then come to the plant to take over.
We're sleeping in bed.
The guard directs the fire department to the fire. He should always make sure the valve to the fire area is open.
1 Adam 12. I never watched that, but I know of it.
Or checks the automatic pump to make sure that it is operating. Well-protected plants with a well-trained, efficient plant emergency organization can feel confident that they will not be destroyed by fire and will be able to recover quickly from any type of an emergency. The emergency organization must avoid a complacent attitude. Every member must be constantly prepared. Training must be continuous to accommodate changes in personnel, introduction of new hazards and new conditions. If you have any questions about the PEO in your plant, or about any of the procedures discussed today, or any
Hey,
other
they're turning into cardboard characters.
consult your own company's Director of Property Conservation. FM Property Conservation representatives are ready to assist. Remember, your job, even your very life, may depend on whether or not the men of the PEO can accomplish their assignments swiftly and effectively in any emergency.
Is that the end of this one? There's more.
Now, the size of the PEO varies with the size and complexity of the company. In some companies, it may include members of the medical staff, emergency equipment drivers, and personnel rescue squads. The men assigned to the PEO are specially trained to handle any emergency and to minimize the loss. You see, the PEO is made up of people like yourself, hard-working people who aren't afraid to take on additional responsibility, people already on the payroll, people you probably know. The PEO isn't just a fire brigade. Putting out fires is just one of their jobs. Now, the size of the PEO...
Oh, she changed the color. Okay, do you guys want to watch one more short one, or you want to call it a night? There's one more on, it's called Construction. I think it's 10 minutes. Yes, all right. One more. Construction. Excuse me for a second.
Once long ago, everything in this neighborhood was shiny and new. But cities, like people, grow old and change. As the years went by, what used to be new, fresh, and strong grew old, dull, and broken. The old houses became worn out and unsafe, so the people who lived in them had to move out. Now the empty old houses will be torn down to make room for new homes. And so once more, the city begins to change.
Boom.
Where the old houses stood.
But that's a fun job.
There will be a big apartment built. Construction men. It takes many different kinds of construction workers to build an apartment house. Each man does just one special kind of job, and he depends upon the other workers to do their special jobs. All the construction men work for a man who is very much like your school principal. He is called a general foreman. He is the top man on the job and must see that everything is done in the right way. Like your principal, the general foreman has an office, but he doesn't have much time to stay inside. So the foreman has an office manager, like your school secretary. His job is to answer the telephone, order building materials,
Nice hat
and
there,
to
buddy.
keep track of the hours the men work, so they will get paid for the time they put in.
Unit 6 to base? Base to Unit 6. We got a problem out here with these forms, Tom. Can you get Gene to come out here if he's in the office? Yeah, he's here. He'll be right out.
The foreman always takes his walkie-talkie with him. So no matter where he goes on the construction site, he can always be reached on the radio by the office manager or by any of the work crews who need to get in touch with him. He is often called to different parts of the construction site to talk to the men working there to help them solve their problems. The group of workers who build things out of wood are called carpenters. These carpenters are building wooden trays called forms. When they're finished, concrete is poured into the forms, just as water is poured into ice cube trays. The soft, runny concrete takes on the shape of whatever form it is poured into. Did you know that the concrete sidewalks you play on were once wet and runny like this?
Are they wet and runny?
When the concrete cures and gets hard, the carpenters tear down the wooden forms. The bottom of this big block of concrete, called a footing, was poured into a form buried in the ground under the basement. Each footing will help hold up the building. Why do you think it's called a footing?
I think it's called a footing.
The wet concrete
Did I
is
put my
brought to
foot
the
there?
construction site in big trucks called concrete mixers. Inside this barrel is sand, gravel, water, and cement. Mixed together, it becomes concrete. Wet concrete pours from the big mixer to a little machine beside it called a concrete pump. Long pipes to carry the wet concrete lead away from the pump. Sometimes the pipes go straight up to the roof. The
Or
powerful
pipes.
engine of the concrete pump
Yeah, the
pushes
body
the
Jimmy
wet
Alpha.
concrete wherever it's needed.
Are we ever going
In
to
this
find
case,
that?
It's bringing the concrete all the way up to the top floor of the building.
I seen a movie like that once.
These construction workers, called concrete finishers, cover each floor of the building with concrete. Each concrete finisher has a special job to do.
I work with a tool called a screed. I use it to level out the wet concrete so it's even and the same thickness all over.
Ooh, the same thickness all over.
When the concrete is hard enough to walk on, but not completely hard, a different kind of concrete finisher takes over.
This machine I'm running is a troweling machine.
It smooths out the surface of the concrete and trowels down the rough spots. I put the finishing touches on the job. I use a hand trowel to get into the small spaces where you can't use a big troweling machine.
The men working on the top floors of the building must have all their tools and materials lifted up to them from the ground level. They depend on the man running the big crane to raise heavy loads up to them. The crane operator can't always see the
Yeah,
loads he
probably.
is lifting to the floors far above him.
They probably did.
How does he know where to put the load?
How does he know where to put the load? You gotta know where to put that load. Knows where to put that load. Yeah. The foreman tells him where to put the load. It's a team effort, by the way, yeah.
Why do the workers use sign language instead of just talking to the crane operator?
That's sign language? Rickster. Just wait till you see some of the other ones, like the work mishap compilation videos.
Even when he's on top of the roof, the
Some of
general
those
foreman
you would
has to
really
know what's
die,
happening down below. With the help
but
of
we'll
his
save those for another
walkie-talkie,
time.
He can keep track of the electricians as they put in wires so the building will have electricity. And plumbers as they connect pipes that will bring in fresh water and take away water that has been used. Like a music conductor, the general foreman listens to the songs of people and machines at work.
Hey, they're giving us the good music. Do you now? Then what is it? Foreman's greatest hits.
It will be a long time before this construction project will look like the model of the finished apartment building. But this man knows that with a good work plan and plenty of dependable workers, it will be finished. Where once there were only broken, empty buildings, there will someday be fine new homes for many families.
All right. If I knew where to find one of the work mishap videos quick enough, I would play it. But if I could find it quick enough. But I don't know if I can. Let me see if this is it. This is a short one if this is it.
This video.
No, this ain't it. Good thing I clicked on it first. There's a really, really funny one. What's the wording I need to put on this to find it? Okay, I got one. Okay, that's only a couple minutes long. And then we'll call it a night.
I'm the sous chef here. With any luck, I should be head chef by next year. I've got this amazing fiance, who I won't be marrying this weekend.
I don't think this is the one I'm looking
Because
for.
I'm about to be in a terrible accident. But really, I should have cleaned up the grease over there, and they should never put the deep fryer so close.
Should have prevented that. It's like a horror
working
movie.
overtime because I want to take my family on a nice vacation. Soon they get a call telling them I was killed in an accident. But hey, I'm wearing a busted harness here.
This is not the one I was looking
should
for.
check those tanks.
Jesus Christ.
Run, get some help!
Jesus Christ.
Somebody help! Accident? There's no accident. The company should have replaced that ladder years ago. I knew I shouldn't have reached over like that.
Can I get a replay?
And why isn't there a strict policy about two people doing a job like this?
She'll live. She'll live.
Hey, Jim! You take care of that skid? Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
We got an accident here!
This was no accident. The company knows it's against code to store that much weight up there. I knew I should have been focused on what I was doing. And it's obvious the supervisor didn't report that broken shelf.
That guy's looking like, what?
James was with our company for 10 years before this tragic accident.
Accident? What are you talking about? Your company never fully trained me to deal with high voltage wires. And the way they were insulated, it was obvious someone wanted to get home in a hurry. What was I thinking? Not wearing all of my safety equipment.
There are no accidents. Yeah, Canada goes hard. Dang. Okay. Maybe that was a bit too much for some of you guys. That actually wasn't the one I was looking for, but there's another funny one out there. I'll have to look for it another time. All right, guys. Let's see. Am I playing Commodore tomorrow or Okami tomorrow? Because whatever I don't play tomorrow, I'll play the next day. Should I flip a coin? We have seen quick movies like this before. Gotcha. What do you guys want to see me play tomorrow? Commodore or Okami? Driver's Ed videos. Oh yeah, I remember those too. I think those are on there too, probably, if you look. Commodore. Okami. Commodore. Commodore. Okami. 3-2. Got any more votes? Commodore. We don't have a VIC-20. Another Commodore. I think Commodore is going to win out. Okay, I guess we'll do Okami on Tuesday. So what's this week? Hold on, this week here. I think Wednesday will be... yeah, I have a Commodore 64, not a VIC-20. But I think Wednesday will be the Intellivision request day. That's okay. You don't have to watch them all. It's no big deal. Because you're still in a shrink wrap. I have the game. I actually have the game twice, honestly. And I haven't even played the other one. See, I have the import version on the PS3, and then I have the one on the Xbox One. Which maybe we should have done this one this time, but I didn't do it. What was I saying? This week's lineup. Okay, tomorrow Commodore, Tuesday Okami, Wednesday Intellivision, Thursday is Doctor Who Day. So there won't be a stream on Thursday. We're gonna watch Doctor Who episodes over on Discord. Don't know how many. We can't do NES just yet. It's not even possible. Guilty. It's not even possible right now. Saturday. Hold on. Where was it? We was on Thursday. So Friday and Saturday are unaccounted for. If you want to see Plants vs. Zombies on Saturday, that means I'd have to do Okami on Friday. And then Sunday, we'll find out what we want to do. I don't know. I don't even know which doctor we're going to do here. Because I downloaded every single episode of Doctor Who of every doctor. I just downloaded the whole thing. I've actually watched the first Doctor before. These in order by name or what? Yeah, they are. They're kind of messed up though, I think. Oh, maybe not. I've seen the first Doctor, and I think I've seen the second Doctor all the way through. I think I was going into the third Doctor when I quit originally. I think I was on the episode of it turning into the third Doctor, and that's where I kind of stopped. But I don't know what you guys want to see when we do it, so that's okay, Cannabis Kid. I'm sorry. It was Shaw Wario is the one who wanted to see them, so. And I wouldn't mind watching them myself. That's the day Shaw Wario picked. So I don't know if I should start on the third Doctor or just skip the third Doctor and go to the most famous Doctor, which is the fourth Doctor. Because the fourth Doctor that everybody loves I don't know who's going to show up, man. I don't know if it's just going to be me and him or what. You know, I don't know. Yeah, Tom Baker. I'm just looking at my computer right now at it, so I don't know, you know. If I knew more people would show up, I would think this out more. But I don't know who was going to show up, so. All right. Good night, everybody. And I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.